So what's good, everybody? This is Gym Talk by Johnny, and today we're going to discuss the most common misconceptions about fitness, the most common myths, why some people are not making progress, and how you can overcome them. So, who are we here with?
Well, my name is Michael Tucker, from the United States, and I consider this chapter 2 of my life. I've moved over here fairly recently, and the world is such a big place, and being in the United States for such a long, living in the United States for such a long time, I've realized I've been doing myself a small disservice by not venturing out. So this is chapter 2 of my life, discovering what else the world has to offer and how I can contribute to that.
Beautiful. So shall we start
Yeah, let's do
breaking
it.
or unraveling all this together?
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Okay, so the first question is, how soon can we see gym progress?
How soon can you see gym progress? Depending on where you're starting from, you can literally see it within days and weeks. If you're a little bit bigger or you have more pounds to lose, then you're going to start to see it sooner. If you're more on a leaner side, then, which is a good thing. If you're on the leaner side, it's a good thing. But then it may take some more time because you're already lean.
Exactly.
So it really just depends on the person's body composition.
Body composition.
Yeah.
How about in terms of diet? Because some people, they can't find the perfect diet for them. Because if they try to eat this, then they'll go on a series of food binge eating, So how can you find the food that you're comfortable with on a day-to-day basis that you don't get tired of?
You said the key word of comfortable. So there is no such thing as a perfect diet. Yes, there's tons of keto and carb this and plant that. There's no such thing as a perfect diet. The perfect diet is the one you can stick to.
Awesome.
So whether that's high carbs, minimum fats, high protein, the one you can stick to is the perfect diet. So pick whichever one you want, because all those diets, they're good. If you don't stick to it, it doesn't work. So find the one that works for you and just stick to it. That's literally the perfect diet.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next question. What did it take for you to achieve the physique you have now?
It took some time for me to figure out where exactly I wanted to kind of what deficiencies I want to fix. So for me, I was always going to the gym. I've been working out maybe off and on 15 years, but just this past 2 years or so, I've been ratcheting up the intensity and how often I go, in addition to dialing in on my diet. So the little things. I'm
Small things,
counting
yeah.
my calories. I'm documenting how much protein I'm eating. I am logging my exercises, like whether it's digital, whether it's on your phone, just writing it down. So I'm tracking my progression. So it literally took me, once I started tracking those small little things, none of these things is rocket science. They're all easy, all free. Just have to dial in. And if you do that for 3 to 6 months, depending on what your base is, you will see your results immediately.
Just put your head down, essentially. Yeah?
Yes.
That
Yes.
is
just
yeah.
the small things. Track what you eat. Track how you're working out. Track your reps. Track what is the exercise name. Those small things. You're writing it down. It doesn't cost you anything to track. It just takes an extra 5-10 minutes. We all have that.
Absolutely, yeah. So, small things.
Yeah.
Even the small things matter. All right. Thank you for the answer. That was really beautiful. Let's move on to the next question. So I think this is the most common one where the beginners are facing most struggles with. So what's the most effective workout split?
My answer to that is the same as the diet.
Mm-hmm.
It's the split that you can stick to the most. If you if you follow some YouTube who has this wild and crazy workout split, and yeah, you do it for a couple of days, but either you get burnt out, or if it's too much, or if it's too intense, you're not going to stick with it. So most workout splits work. They literally work. But if you don't have the discipline to stick to it,
Exactly.
It's not going to literally stick. So my advice for beginners, keep it basic. You can Google, you can YouTube any basic workout. Push, pull, legs. It all accomplishes the same thing. As long as you're working out those major muscle groups, you're winning.
Yeah, I
You're
love that.
winning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Love that. What would be your advice to guys or girls who are aspiring to be the better version of themselves, but physically, mentally, and financially?
There's a couple of small things that you should be doing, but one of the biggest, consistency.
Beautiful.
It's not rocket science. If you do the same thing every single day, meaning you track your calories every single day, if you work out 3 to 5 times a week, every single week, that is what consistency is. That's it. It's not a magic pill you take. There is no special potion that you take. There is no YouTuber that has all the secrets. No.
Beautiful.
It's
yeah.
very simple. Whatever you pick, stay consistent with it.
Stick with it, yeah?
Don't expect, Rome wasn't built in one day. It took time.
It did.
So if you want those extra pounds and lbs and inches off the waist to fall off, just stick with it. I promise you, over time, you will hit those goals if you stay consistent. That's the biggest. They say motivation is fleeting. You can have motivation today and you don't have motivation tomorrow. What are you gonna do when you don't have motivation? But if you have consistency, that motivation can come and go. It doesn't matter. I'm not motivated every day to work out. I'll be honest, I'm not. I'm not. But I know that, okay, yesterday I worked out. If I work out today, and then I work out the next day, that builds that level of consistency, which my body will reward me. So, consistent.
I think it all comes down to discipline as well.
Discipline is a piece, but sometimes you're not, let's just say the 80-20 rule of eating. You can be disciplined and, let's just say, eat. If your discipline doesn't stay with you, then you're gonna fall off. So discipline is a thing, but if you're not always disciplined, it's gonna fall off.
Exactly.
If you're always consistent, you can always count on being, if you're consistent, it'll just fall in line.
Even in the bad days. Even in the days you don't feel like.
There are days that I'm like, I don't feel like going, and I drag myself to the gym. That's not really discipline. That is discipline, but that's more consistency that's pushing me to do it. So I'm like, all right, if I just get in here and do something, I've checked that box for the day. And then oftentimes, when I do go to the gym and I don't want to work out, I have a killer workout. So
that is
the
amazing.
consistency, like, okay, just go and just do something. Just go do something. And I end up getting an amazing workout, and I've checked that box for the day, so the consistency streak continues.
It's almost like an upward spiral of good habits.
Yes.
And small wins throughout the day, isn't it?
Yes. And one thing I like to tell myself, 1% better every day.
1% better every single day.
That's what I aim for.
Absolutely. That is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What else, or what advice or any more tips you want to give out to the youth or whoever's watching this or is aspiring to be either physically in shape or just to get better in life? You know, they don't want to be the same person as they were before, and they're trying to change their life. What would be the biggest advice that you would tell them right here, right now?
Have goals, have short-term goals, have long-term goals.
Beautiful.
Document them, make it measurable. You're trying to lose weight, how much weight are you trying to lose? You want to get this job, what are the steps to get this dream job? You want to get this dream physique, what are the steps required to get this? So short-term and long-term goals. Also, be patient. Be patient. Lastly, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
That is beautiful, yeah. Have faith. You always need to have faith.
Yeah.
That is beautiful, man. So, Mr. Tucker, in the past few years, what has been your motive? What has been your fire? What has been the thing that you wanted to change about yourself when you were younger?
Wow, that's a good question. When I was young, I can honestly say I wasn't quite sure, but as I grew into my older years, there are some things that I wanted to get better at, and that's when I seeked out people, males and females, who've done it before me. So like almost mentorship. It's totally on board with mentorship, but
bro, mentorship is underrated.
Yeah,
100%.
People who've done it before me, so that way I don't have to rewrite the script. The script is already there. I may not know what the script is, so I want to talk to those people, and then they gave me the blueprint to whether it's enriching my career, becoming a better person, physically, mentally, or just getting my physique to where I want it to be. All those things, yes, the internet is vast. There's lots of information out there, but you can easily get like overwhelmed. So seek out people. I seeked out people that I trusted their opinion on, and then I honed in on what they said. And I can honestly say, and it could be family, it could be friends, your pastor. It does somebody respectable. It can't be, it
can't be just a random guy.
Yeah, it should be someone that you look up to in a certain capacity.
Exactly, that is beautiful. Yes.
Like, find someone that's done it already.
Yeah.
So once there's all those people are around you, you just have to seek them out.
You just have to seek them out.
Be brave enough to seek them out. Be humbled enough to seek them out, we should be humble enough because we don't know everything.
We don't know everything. We might know something, but we don't know everything.
Exactly.
We might know something that they don't,
right?
And then they might know something that we don't.
Correct.
So it's almost like a sharing of knowledge in a way.
Exactly.
So everybody's sharing knowledge. That is beautiful.
Exactly. And it goes to say that you can still learn something from someone younger than you as well.
100%.
So even someone like me, a mature gentleman such as myself, I can still seek out and talk to younger people and pull some things from what they're telling me. So always learning. Always learning. Like the whole idea of being a sponge, I'm still a sponge. So hold that thinking of just, all right, well, he told me this. Let me write this down. Oh, he told me this. I could do this for sponge. Yes.
Write it down.
Yes.
What could be the benefits?
Yes.
What could be the downsides?
Yes.
Use what you think is useful and beneficial for you.
Yeah.
And then ditch the bad ones. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You have to learn how to filter.
You have to learn. Yeah. There you go. You have to learn how to filter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then what has been the motive? Like, what is the main root of your change, of your sudden self-improvement, your sudden ascent to the top? What has been the most thing that triggered you?
I don't know if I'm ascending to the top. I'm trying to get to the top, but I appreciate the compliment. But it just I've realized as I've grown older, I just want to be the best at what I do, or at least close to it, or strive to it. Also, we only get one chance on this planet.
100%.
We get one chance. Sure, I can sit on the couch, watch Netflix, and eat potato chips. Totally fine, but that should be the last thing that I'm trying to. I want to be the best version and take advantage of this time that I'm placed on this earth. So beautiful. I just want to be great in whatever capacity that is. And even if I don't hit greatness, I'm still going to get close enough.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I want to be better. I've had some hurdles along the way, but I realized like, okay, don't make that mistake.
Yeah.
Do more of that.
Beautiful.
And sky's the limit. So why not?
Why not?
Why not?
We only get one life.
We only get one life.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, we only get one life. So why not strive and like, oh, he did this, oh, I could do that. And it's not a comparison thing. If I see a peer or somebody that looks like me that's done something, that gives me courage. I'm like, I can do that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
100%, yes. What else? Because that is beautiful. Like, I love that statement that you said where sometimes you just have to trust and listen to yourself.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to listen to what yourself is saying you. Because some other people, they might say that this is good for you, but you don't see any benefits from it. Yeah?
Right.
Whereas if you listen to yourself and actually identify what you want to pursue in, and you study it more, you find the benefits for you, and how can it help you, and especially the people around you as well.
Yes.
So sometimes you just have to really, really listen to yourself.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just have to sit down on your own, listen to those thoughts, whatever is going on in my head, I need to write it down, identify why I'm feeling this way, and just go on from there.
And make an action on it, one way or another.
100%.
One way or
Take
another.
act upon it.
Yeah, make an action on it.
Make an action upon it.
Bad thoughts aren't necessarily inherently bad. They're bad, but you take it, you process it, and you discard it.
100%.
You don't, oh, I'm this, so I've got to be that. Like, no, that's just a thought. A thought is fleeting. It's going to go away.
It's going to go away,
Just
yeah?
let it go away. Focus on the good thoughts.
It's either make or break.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either,
yeah, don't let it break you.
well, don't let it, whether good or bad thoughts.
Yes.
It's either make or break.
Yeah.
If it's a good thought, you don't act upon it,
Yeah.
it's break.
Yeah.
If it's a
Good,
bad thought, you
yes.
act upon it, you
Yes.
want it to be better,
Yes.
it is a make.
It's a filter. Good and bad thoughts
Yeah.
are going to come into your head all the time.
Beautiful.
You take the good thoughts, put it in the space in your head, compartmentalize it, hold it. The bad thoughts are going to come in. Let it do what it wants to do, and let it go out. Don't give it any extra energy. Don't.
Or use it as a motivation as well.
Or use it as motivation.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Interesting. So there's absolutely no problem overthinking, you think?
Overthinking is okay, but don't let it rule you. You can process a thought, give it extra thought, but then at some point you have to make an action one way or another. It can't just sit stagnant. Do something with that thought. Don't let it waste your time. Don't let it like take over you. Don't obsess over it. Give it the ample respect and then do something with it. Just do something with it.
Something. You
Discard
just
it,
have to do one
act
action.
on it, improve it. Just do something with it.
What you mean by do something with it? It could either be whatever, you know, like either take some notes,
Yes.
talk to yourself,
Yes.
and identify your problems and why
Exactly.
you're feeling that way.
Yeah.
So just take action.
Do
in
something
whatever you
with it.
might be feeling or is disturbing you right here, right
Do
now.
something with it. 100%.
Just do
100%.
something with it.
Just sitting in your thoughts and not doing anything with it. That's idle work.
never
That's the
gonna help
devil's
you.
work.
Yeah.
Do something with
Yeah.
it. Do something. If it's a positive thought, act on it. Make it stronger. Strengthen it. Put it somewhere. Lock it away. If it's a negative thought, okay, all right, I see you. Okay, that sucks. And then let it keep going on out.
Interesting. That is very beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. So I appreciate you a lot, Mr. Tucker.
Yeah.
This has been a wonderful conversations, like literally just 20-minute talk, and there's like millions upon millions of knowledge and wisdom. So thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it a lot. And I'm 100% sure that our viewers and whoever's listening,
Right.
who really wants to improve themselves,
Right.
who really wants to change their ways of life,
Yeah.
will understand and appreciate this as well. So I appreciate you a lot. Mr.
Absolutely.
So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
of course,
Hope
of course.
you. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
Honestly, in this life. And
Yeah. Thank you.
whatever you're aiming for,
Yes.
you're gonna get. Because, like
Likewise.
you said, believe in yourself.
Yes.
Always have faith,
Always believe in yourself.
even if it's hard.
Even if it's hard.
Especially
when it's hard. Yes. That's when you lean
Especially
in.
when it's hard.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very
Been
much.
a pleasure.